Good afternoon, Mr. Shams. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Nicholas Okike, and I'll be presenting on behalf of Team TIIDELab. So today we are going to be talking about callbacks in JavaScript.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Adun Kenalgochukwu.
So my name is Tony Mustafa, and I'm representing the Innovation School.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm representing JavaScript callback on behalf of TIIDELab Fellows.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ajara Tassis. So I'll be presenting for Team Beatmasters on the topic callbacks function in JavaScript. So let's get started.
So this is what I have to discuss today. Callbacks, handling errors, callbacks and callback help, and then some applications of callbacks in JavaScript. So what are callbacks?
JavaScript callbacks are functions that are passed as arguments to another function.
That is, for example, we have a function now. Then inside that function, instead of us to pass a number or any other thing as a parameter, we passed in another function as a parameter. This callback function is going to execute after the original function as executed.
Callbacks in simple terms are just functions that are passed into another function.
Whenever you are calling a callback function, you should not include the parentheses inside. So in order to call the callback function, we can call it without the parentheses, and we can call the whole function including the name and the block of codes inside another function.
You have callback in callback, also known as the callback. So this is just simply nesting a callback function inside another callback function. So if you next a callback function into another callback function, to get to a point where the code will no longer become readable. That's just basically what callback help is.
Callbacks being functions mean that you can pass another function into it. So a callback in callback is just passing a callback inside a callback, which simply just means passing a function inside a function inside a function.
Okay, so there are different applications of callback function. So the very first of them is when downloading or uploading files on upload a file on Google Drive. So it's going to take some minutes. It's only the developer that can detect that. So it might take some minutes before that goes. Then they can use set timeout function to do that, and also using event handler in
applications of callbacks are your event handlers. Every event handler has a callback.
These are the applications of callback function. Specifically, made a search on MedEase, which is the app we are building. So these are the applications that we can use callback function in what we are building. For medication reminders, for medication tracking, for medication refills, dosage adjustment. So in order to, we can use it in order to remind our clients that are using the app. So when is your time to use the drug, you just receive a reminder or an alert or a notification.
So we know we've discussed earlier that we have nested callback function. So this nested callback function, if a developer is not careful, you are running into danger zone. And what is that danger zone called in JavaScript? It is called pyramid of doom. So this is a situation whereby we have like 3 or more callback functions nested inside each other.
Talked about the pyramid of doom. The pyramid of doom basically is just saying that when you have multiple nested functions, it keeps looping and recursing inside it, which is not really a good practice in programming.
But there are a lot of disadvantages associated with pyramid of doom. The first one is that it makes the code very difficult to read, and also makes debugging very difficult, because if your code is neatly written, there is not too much netted loops or callback, then we can easily debug when there is a bug in your code.
That we apply into our try object in the login page, which might
It will go on. Let's say, for example, I want to sign on. Let's say password now. The password is not up to 8 digits. When you press your sign in, it will tell you your password must be up to 8 digits and it will disappear within 3 seconds. This is a dictionary app that we built. Let's say dog. It is going to search for me of the dog. The dog name has been input. So going to call back dog.
So here I have it. I want to use a callback to throw, and I use a set timeout function to throw an error, so that if one input is empty, let it throw an error to the user for some minutes, telling the user that the field is empty. If I click on submit here now, it tell you field is empty. Field must not be empty for some minutes, and then it will go back to someone. So